Welcome to this WatchmanOne tutorial video where we'll be talking about IP settings and network settings and how to configure these. So the first protocol will be to check your base station and get it connected to your nearest Ethernet connection. The next following piece on the video will talk you through how to find the IP address on the base station. There is options to connect your base station directly to the laptop, which we'll talk about as we go through this video. Once you have connected your WatchmanOne base station to your network, you will now need to find the IP address. To find this, on the base unit, simply click on the info button and you'll see the plus symbol after the DHCP client indicates it's a live network port, and the IP address is shown just below. This is the address that you will enter into your browser to navigate to the web portal. To change the IP settings on the base station, this is possible under the setup button. You then enter the username and password, which is admin and 1234 by default. Confirm. You'll then have a button which says IP, and the option there to change. Then you can change it from DHCP client, which automatically finds the next available IP address, or into DHCP server, which then the base station becomes its own server, which you can then connect directly to a laptop for configuration to avoid having to add the base station to your network for setup, or assign a static IP address, which is the top mode there. The recommended setting is DHCP client. Now you've found your IP address on the base station, you now need to enter this into your browser. It's important to use the address bar in your browser rather than in the search function such as Google or Bing. So enter the IP address directly into the browser, as you can see on my screen now. This IP address will be unique to your site and completely dependent on your network settings. You will then be prompted by username and password. The default is admin with a lowercase a and the password 1234. To alter your system IP configuration settings, navigate to the settings tab, and then further down under networking on the left hand side you will see IP setup. The orange edit button, you now have the option to change it from DHCP client, which is where it will find the next available IP address on your network. This is the recommended setting to have when you're first setting up the base station, or DHCP server, where this setting allows you to connect the base station directly to your laptop. Static, this is where I'd recommend getting your IT team involved. This allows them to assign a static IP to your base station. That way there's no risk in the future of the IP address changing. Under the static settings, you will have the full functionality of setting your IP address, your IP subnet, gateway, preferred DNS, alternate DNS, and your HTTP port. Once you've selected your IP setting, just click on the submit, and the configuration will be saved into the system. To set up emails, please navigate to the settings tab, and under networking you will see email setup. At this point, this is the email from account, so this is not to do with the emails where they get sent to. This is the system generating the email. So in here you'll have all your email settings. Firstly, make sure any email enabled is set to yes, and then you'll have your SMTP hostname, your SMTP port, and all your email configuration settings. Typically, your IT team will provide these for you. What we recommend, if you don't know these, is to take a screenshot of this page, send it to your IT team, and get them to confirm the correct configuration details for your email settings. Again, just to point out, this is the email that the system generates, so it's the email from address rather than the address that the system sends the emails to. At Clipspringer, we do have a standard set of email account that we can share with you for use. However, we would recommend using your own email domain, as this can sometimes avoid the problem where setting up a external email address such as our own on your own server can cause blockages sometimes. So we would recommend using your own email account details in here, and your IT team can help with this. Clipspringer are on support to be able to help with any queries that may come up. However, once you have entered all the details, you'll see a button at the bottom here on the screen which says Test Email. If you put your email address in here and click Send Email, this will then give you a notification whether it's successful or passed. So in this case, error connect means the email account details aren't working. So we would recommend to go back to your IT team or speak to Clipspringer to see if there's any details that need changing. And essentially, once you've got the correct details, keep testing the email address using the test email function until you see success. For further support, please visit our website www.clipspringer.com.